Chat, do we have any Commander fans? I want to build this. So I love T-Rexes. I don't love that they're like doing the genetic, you know, things in Jurassic World. I think it's kind of stupid, but like it's still a dinosaur, right? Good enough. But this effect is really funny. Like you get to give it a bunch of keywords and draw a bunch of cards every time you play your commander. Like excited to build this deck. I was looking for a dinosaur tribal commander and I came across this and I was like, what if I don't build that and instead I just build Indominus Mongus? What then? What then, chat? I would love to play commander, but I have 0 friends that play it. I also know 0 people that play it. Unlucky. I play send triplets. My friends don't like me. Send triplets. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose target opponent. This turn, that player can't play spells or activated abilities and plays with their hand revealed. You can play cards from that player's hand this turn. You, Alucia the commander? Imagine you're up against a Hearthstone opponent where, like, the whole game they're just Alucia. Like they can just Alucia you every turn. I'm looking into getting a commander deck made. My D&D party I'll play. I was surprised when I learned it came out of Alaska. One of your videos a while back made me want to look into that 1/1 insect dude. The Grist. I love Grist. I keep like updating my Grist deck. Also, I can't, like, I keep meaning to confirm this, but I'm pretty sure Grist is a she. Surprisingly. I wouldn't have guessed, but, you know, you never know. I have a Grist right here. Zoop. I've decided I don't like foil cards for MTG. Like, I'm not into them anymore. There's something about the non-foil MTG cards that just like feel better. Like the way that that most MTG foil cards feels cheap. And I'm wondering how long Pokemon's gonna last, because I've already lost enthusiasm for like full arts in Pokemon. I used to really love the full arts, and now I just kind of like, I've become more nostalgic than wanting bling. I feel like I want the template that I'm used to, you know, instead of like a fancy alternate template. Maybe I'm just getting old. But yeah, so especially in MTG where I primarily play over webcam, the foil makes it harder to see the cards on webcam, so like I don't really get anything out of foil in MTG. Angoro revamp expansion with new tribe dinosaurs, that'd be sick. I guess I just play this. I guess. And then I don't swing because I have too many cards in hand. If Hearthstone had a community salt list like MTG for Commander, what do you think the top 10 cards are? Like of all time? What is a community salt list? The 10 saltiest commanders in Magic. Yuruk the Desecrated. I remember looking at this a bunch of times and considering building it. If a permanent enters the battlefield, causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. People don't like that? Seems fine. Like, I understand send triplets being on here. That seems like the like I that seems like if you want people to hate you, that's the commander you run. Um, I don't know what to do. I guess. Do I ever like do this for no reason? Neat. I don't have time to. No! Just give me 2 cards, I guess. It's like I don't have time to actually pick the cards, but like I lose the discount if I don't do it now. I was like, I'll just do it next turn, but wait, no, that's not how Scabs works. Top saltiest cards. Oh, interesting. There's like a top 100 of saltiest cards on EDH Rec. That's kind of funny. Yep. Okay, so for how would that look like for Hearthstone? I have to think about it. First, I'll think about it by smacking my opponent in the face for 1. Then I'll do this. That seems perfect. And so I'll do it. The last card in my hand is Potion of Illusion. Or card in my ETC is Potion of Illusion. Is it worth stepping to get that? No?
Sorrow chord. I can't hear you.
Feels weird to just float this much mana. But I guess that's what I'm doing. Scabs into ETC into Potion. That seems like it would have been good. So saltiest card, like, are we going off of everything or what's currently available? If we go off of everything, it's got to be like, yeah, Celestial Alignment was a good shout, but like Celestial Alignment, Lucia, Theatar, Tony. Well,
Come, friend. Let's see what you've got. Thousand needles. Are you ready to rock?
well, I've done that. Should I shuffle a bunch of Ceaseless Expanse into my deck? I don't think so, right? Just play this. Denathrius? Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel like it should be, but I don't know if I just like Denathrius doesn't tilt me that much. Oh, Reno Lone Ranger. Oh my goodness. Is Reno Lone Ranger or Lucia #1? Nothing will ever get me like nothing will ever get me like a Lucia. I don't think. Lucia is, I think, by far the most frustrating card the game has ever seen. Tamsin Quest, yeah, okay, so like Demon Seed and then original Titan Yogg. Yeah, those would be like the saltiest ones. They like coming up with the top 10 was pretty fast, I think. What's worse than that? Nothing. Okay. Did I just prep to get a card out of my hand? I don't want to waste this. Could Scabs? Should I Scabs? Don't know. I like the idea of having this in my hand right now, actually. Yeah.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Especially with this thing, right? Yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. That's my opinion. Wow. Should I Togwaggle this? Do I think Shadow Step is on the list? I don't know. I don't know what to say about Shadow Step. I feel like the Shadow Step, like, rhetoric is completely unjustified, but I don't know. There's some things that, like, don't bother me because there's so much I can do about them, or they aren't the actual problem. Like, that I can't comprehend hating them, you know. And Shadow Step is one of those things for me. It's like, one off. It's awfully close to our death. Have they been mage this whole time? What are they? This is a mage deck? I don't know why I thought they were a rogue. So yeah, we do this, and then we just win. Opponent thinks that they're gonna live, but instead they just lose to me. Good job, Tenwu. Astalor is in your top 100 list? Yeah, okay, top 100, I think, you know, Shadow Step probably makes the cut for sure, right? I was thinking more in the context of a top 10. You know, once we get out of the 20s, I think, for saltiest Hearthstone cards, then I just stop relating. You know, I think most cards are fine. Okay, Happy Rogue. If that's even your real name. Ah ha ha. I see you've brought guests. Don't do it, Happy Rogue.
Starting the operation.
I told them not to do it, and yet they've done it. Yet they've done it, chat. Thoughts on this into that, maybe? Seems not bad. Get my expensive stuff out of my hand. Draw some patches, maybe? Okay, fine. Maybe I was dumb. Oh, man. I'm building an EDH deck right now, and I found a card you might love, Marshy. God Pharaoh's Statue. Oh, yeah. It's spells your opponent's cast cost 2 more to cast. I heard that's like one of the biggest ones to not play if you want to enjoy your friend group. Bungus alert. Yep, we bunged. Wow, speaker stomper. Huh? Oh, but it's all the time. It's not once. It's not a minion, so your like it's harder to remove. This will get my Silly Zilly. Thoughts on the Silly Zilly? We could Reno next turn. Give the old boop boop Reno and then follow it up with Zilliax. Seems good. Relax your mind. Silly Zilly. Also, kind of don't feel like I need to Reno at the current times. What if I just made this trade and then traded the Zilliax into one of those? What then? What then, chat? Answer me that. Your friends know that you're a spike and have complete and play competitively, so they're used to it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, just depending on your friend group. I feel like that's one of the ones that's like most common to be house banned. It's funny once, and then you don't have friends to play with. Unlucky. It's pretty rude what you're doing over there, Shadow Priest. Pretty rude. Isn't the angel more dangerous than the masseuse? It's true, but dealing 7 to the masseuse deals 7 to their face. And I'm not feeling pressured enough to switch up that order, I guess. Set sail for sails. We're drawing patches a lot for a 40 card deck. Yep. You know, some days you just draw patches. And that's just how it goes. And they had to heal me for 10 to trade into that. What a nub. What a nub, chat. The power of the Titans in the palm of my fungus. Sure. Thoughts on face versus trading with Ship's Chungus? Guess I'll trade with Ship's Chungus. I don't know. I don't know, chat. You tell me. You tell me.
Starting the operation.
Oh, would you consider throwing some commander deck lists in Discord sometime? I am happy to do that the very moment I finish my Mox fields for my current commander decks. Seems good. Maybe we should make a commander / MTG channel in my Discord for all my fellow enthusiasts.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
I feel like I can get more value out of this.
Now this is treasure. Come, friend. Let's see what you've got.
Now, chat, you may be thinking to yourselves, but why?
Treasure ain't fit for a
And I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Shall we get rowdy?
Seems good. Tenwu is insane with that Titan. Oh, it is kind of, huh? All right, yeah. What's left? Elusive?
Come, friend. Let's see what you've got.
There's so much funnies to do now. It's all BM at this point. One day I was having lunch with Big Chungus, and when he was munching on his carrot, the carrot looked delicious. Oh, would we too delicious? Is there like an app that messes with, like, you can type that in something and it turns it into the worst thing I've ever seen in my life? All right. Ooh, Woobot. Oh my goodness, it's another Shadow Priest. Shocking literally everyone. Everyone is surprised to see Shadow Priest. Everyone is actually surprised to see me not top deck patches here. We will at some point need to actually get some Pirate Admiral Hooktusk gameplay in this Pirate Admiral Hooktusk video, I think. Oh wow. Isn't that cheating? Should I Tenmu my patches?
Shall we get rowdy?
Pound it, Reed. It's not even standard shaman? Yeah, true. That is surprising. It's supposed to be standard shaman in my wild Hearthstone. Uh-oh. Play one more. Rude. Making me coin this out. Isn't this just GG though? Don't they just lose?
Shall we get rowdy?
Like, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Other than lose to me. Have a nice night. Good luck. Thank you for that, friend. Oh, chat, remind me to get more coffee after this. Back to full. Oh, didn't even have anything to play? Get out of my game! What are you doing? What are you doing still in my game? I will say, what am I doing with this hand, right? Do I just play this? I don't know. What if we top deck anything? Get more coffee after this? Thank you. Thank you. I actually like this Toronto skin as long as she's not in the pose that she's in most of the time. Like, it's a cool skin when she moves around and stuff. But like, the position she's in statically is just awkward. I guess I'll play this. And step that. You think it's not a cool skin 100% of the time? That's fair. You hate looking at all legendary skins? Also fair. Also fair. Fair play, chat. Fair play. So rude what you're doing to me over there. Oh, I do like the part where you don't hit me in the face. They got patches back, chat. It's over. It's Jover. Do I ever go face? So 3, 2 for 6. No, I don't have the mana. Just deciding whether or not I should put them to 1. I know it's kind of funny. Why not put them to 1? Oh, it doesn't put them to 1. It puts them to 2. But no, I was thinking of Potion of Illusion. Never mind. It does put them to 1. All right, we're good. We're good, chat. I love using their attendance against them. I got Legend yesterday, 447 number, with your nearly same deck, Libram Times deck. Oh, you like the funny Librams deck? Nice. Well, good job. I was looking at that this morning and thinking like, I kind of just want to play this, but I don't know. I also want to give views on videos, and I think people are tired of Librams. Ziliax. I really hate the Rag and Kerrigan skins. I just really hate when I concede and then have to watch an ending cutscene animation. Oh yeah, I agree. Every once in a while, one of those is the last game in my videos, and you know how when like the last game in the video, when the hero explodes, you do the burp, 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 burp. And so like I time that normally by finding where the portrait starts to crack, and like the portrait never cracks with that one. So it's like, where do I put the end music when that's involved? Imune's too OP, so yeah, I feel I'm burned in hell because of it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what, like, so Marshy the content creator, right? Marshy the content creator has to be concerned with what the populace wants to, you know, cares about, hates and whatever, because he wants people to watch his videos. But Marshy the player will laugh at anyone who expects him to not play the deck he wants to play. So if you, I might step that if it sticks, but I'm not gonna pre-step it. Don't feel guilty for playing a deck you enjoy on ladder. That don't let them win.
Never bring a sword to defeat.
Set sail for sails. How many Hooktusks in are we? 2 of these patches and this. So 1 more pirate? Yeah, we don't need to waste a breakdance on that, I don't think. You can find a Reno Hunter, I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate that. The best possible one. Wow, 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 wow. Hi, Hooktusk. I say the pompous people that will ridicule you if you play anything that isn't a Reno good stuff pile. Yeah. I don't know. Pretty gross. I don't like that from either end. There's a you know, portion of the populace that goes the other way with it. I don't like them either, but
Shall we get rowdy?
It's so funny to me going from not being a content creator and just kind of enjoying card games mostly for what they are and being fine with whatever, to like starting to be a content creator, and then, you know, there's so much judgment for everybody playing literally anything. So much judgment.
Shall we get rowdy?
Like, it would never occur to me to complain about a player choosing to play a deck, right? Like, maybe in commander groups, right? Because that's dictated by house rules. You are the game designer and in your like at-home commander. But really, the one time I'm gonna get to play Hooktusk and you Mutanus it, you big stinky butt. But like, no, I don't know. Like, it's so inconceivable to me expecting people to not play what they think is fun to play because there's some kind of moral obligation.
Shall we get rowdy?
It's like, just let people play cards. Yeah. I totally understand complaining about the existence of decks, right? Like, but it's not your hit the Lilith. Oh man. It's not your opponent's obligation to, you know, balance your expectations, right? It's the devs. Not that you should harass the devs, but like, when you have an issue with cards, those are the people you should expect to solve it, not other players.
Shall we get rowdy?
Okie dokie. Curious, do you own any of the earlier Pokemon games CIB? I mean, does that mean cartridge in box? I have the complete in box. No, I have blue, gold, maybe crystal, but I think probably not. Sapphire, emerald, platinum, pearl. What should I be doing? Kind of want to play this turn. Hit the Loatheb is nice. Maybe I'll just get a 1-cost shark and call it a day.
Choose soon. Shall we get rowdy?
They hit me with a ticketus, huh? Joke's on them. Yep. What deck are we playing? Is this Cards Rogue? This is Cards Rogue, it's true. Good old Cards Rogue. Wait, what did we hit with this? No, we hit the Renethal. That's not nearly as good. Well, this was going to be Twisting Nether. It could still be Shadow Word Ruin. This thing's really big, so I'm tempted to do something about it. Okay. We're at there, Gary. Oh yeah, they could Gary me here, couldn't they? You just made a bad Reno Hunter list? Is it, how bad is it? What is the gameplay of this deck? It's like Battle Cry combo Hooktusky stuff. They Mutanist our Hooktusk, so we're sad. Aw, goodbye, Shark. I'll miss you. Oh, it's pretty rude. It's pretty rude, actually. Wasn't expecting my opponent to be that rude. But what can you do? Other than cry about it. Which is currently my plan. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Well, opponent's running out of cards over there. So there's that. Mr. Boo, why doesn't Blizzard buff cards to be as powerful cards rather than nerf cards to make everything low power, making standard kind of boring? I think that it's important to do both, depending on what thing. More on that statement someday. I guess. I don't know. So if you have a one big outlier that's like beating up on everything else, or like a handful of big outliers that are too much, it's better to trim those down, because like it doesn't work this linearly, but like imagine there's like, you know, 30 possible decent decks, but only 2 of them are any good, right? You have to make a lot of changes to make the 28 other decks good, whereas you could just trim down the top ones to make them more in line with everything else. So that's an example of when it's better to nerf things, but it's better to buff things when you have an archetype that's like, it's just not getting there, you know, like basically when it's the other way around, when you like you've been working on this archetype for a class with, you know, however many sets that year, and you it's just not panning out. It's not like, it hasn't been good. There's no sense nerfing everything else until that's good, right? Like, you know, you're trying to make that good, you're not trying to make the meta more balanced, so it's better to buff that thing. So like that for me is the difference between you know, when it's good to nerf versus buff.
The time has come. Come, friend. Let's see what you got.
Now this is treasure.
Time to draw a lot of cards.
Can go a long way.
Time to draw all my cards. That was fun.
Too soon. Shall we get around?
There you go, opponent. Hi Marcy, speaking of decks, what are your thoughts on the current Pokemon Pocket meta? I think I've been spamming Wheezing Darkrai and it's been really fun, and I feel like it's underplayed. I feel like it beats literally everything.
We're gonna be rich.
Cheating in my Hearthstone?
I'm almost out of cards.
Buffs have some unpredictable results. That's that I don't sign up for as much. I think it's fine to have unpredictable. Like, buffing a card that isn't good is the same as releasing a new card, right? If you have a problem with what happens when a new card enters the meta, what could possibly, like, you know, what are the results of this, then you have a problem with new cards. And I don't have a problem with new cards. I like new cards. So yeah, that doesn't really vibe with me in the same way, but
Shall we get rowdy?
Keep your enemies close.
Keep your enemies close and your shadows closer. I don't know what my game plan is here, chat. I don't have any win conditions. I guess I could steal a win condition from my opponent. That might be my plan. Oh, you hate new cards? Okay, fair enough then. Just broke top 500 after my break with a homebrew hand buff DK. One high roll I got was turn 2, coin, dissonant metal, razor scale, turn 3. 6/8 soloed. Weird. Having a 15-10 on board was kind of good in your opinion. Yep. Yep. At least it's in hand now, where I can treasure it always.
There be no treasure 6 feet under. Slice and dice. Rise, me hearties.
I just don't really want to play anything. Maybe I'll play this Reno. What then?
We're gonna be rich.
Okay. So if they want to Sargeras this, that's fine. 5 mana raised dead. But isn't that cringe? Okay, so
How much?
this never results in additional damage, right?
How much?
Gold water.
Come, friend. Let's see what you've got.
Slice and dice. Rise, me hearties.
We can bother Sargeras if they play it. That's the plan. That is the plan.
Out of the kitchen and into the frying pan.
There's 3 mana charge minions, surely. I don't know that they get there, though.
I ain't talking.
I see. Well, guess it's time to win the video game. Guess it's that time again. Yay!